All right, Corporal Hobbs here, and welcome back. We are in episode 10 of Stationeers here on Mars on Brutal Start and Stationeer difficulty. So let's take a look at the stuff I've done in between episodes. So like we talked about on the last episode, I went ahead and built the hangars for our atmospheric trading. So we have our 9x9 hangar here. And then we have a 3x3 landing pad hangar here. Let's take a look. So I put together a simple little script here to automate our hangar here. So if we look, I'll pause the game. So same thing I always do. I got names for everything. So we got our hangar doors, our sensor names, our atmospheric venting. So that's to completely vent the room. Then we have our main vents for pressurizing and depressurizing the room. Then I have our switches, our LED displays. And basically what we're doing, so start just, we get the reference ID for our sensor so we don't have to keep doing a batch and everything for if we want to pull data from the sensor. Our LEDs here on start, we just set up the mode. Most of it is 10, which is for strings, which is just words. But we start with yielding, so it only runs once per tick. Depending on the switch for the hangar door, we either open or close the hangar door. If the door is open or closed, we set the display to either say open or close. Same with our atmospherics here, so we have a vent for depressurizing the room. So we load in the setting value on the switch as well as the pressure in the room, and if the pressure is over 0, we just set R1 to 1. We add them together. If we equal 2 or higher, it means the switch is flipped and the pressure is greater than 0. Then we would set R0 here to 1, and then we just set the vent power to either 1 or 0 based on if both of these conditions are true. Then from there, we either set that it's venting or that it's off on the display. On this switch, all we're doing is determining the mode. So is it pressurizing in or out or blowing in or out? And then we update the display as well. And then same with turning the power on. So either turn it on or off and then update the display. So what we can do, we'll just close our airlock here. And we can kind of see this in action. So currently our door is open. So if I flip this switch, we see that it goes to close, and then our hangar door closes. And we can open that back up because we just need a trader. So the way this works is we have, I forgot what these are called, taxi holds. So it means the trader will stop here before proceeding. Same with this guy here. This is more of a safety. You don't really need it if you don't depart your trader with the door closed. You shouldn't need this one, but I am not the smartest, and sometimes I will have the trader depart with the door closed, and then it just destroys the door. So that's a safety. I do the same thing on our big hangar as well. But we have our runway out. We have our big hangar door. So these are the large hangar doors, and you have one on the bottom, and then you flip it and have one on the top. And we just got some lights in there as well, or some openings, windows on the top. Then I added in our 7x7 landing pads, so that's where we'll land a lot of our bigger traders. And then our 4x4 landing pads, so I got 4 of them, or 3x3s, got 4 of them. And then our large satellite dish, upgraded to that. Then went ahead and expanded out our platform here so we can start working on atmospherics. And that's what we're going to be doing today. So let's see. So let's look at rockets. So basically we need engines. Where is it? Okay. So these are the different engines available in the game at the moment. And what I'm thinking is we are doing a pumped liquid engine. So we need liquid volatiles and liquid nitrous. And it will generate 17.9 kilonewtons of rust. Compared to if we did a pumped gas engine, we would be generating 16.2. So we get a little bit more rust out of our rocket if we use a liquid engine. Same with the ISP, which don't remember what that stands for off the top of my head. But we get a lot more with the liquid versus just gas. So that's going to be our goal, is doing that. And then let's look at our gases. So nitrous, which I think we are going to play around with the nitrolyzer. So we need oxygen and nitrogen. So we need it in a ratio of 1:1. Okay. So second gas input line is optional if we mix the gas beforehand. That's good to know. Let's see, so we just need an atmospherics kit. So it looks like we're going to use mode to determine if it runs or not, because we can use idle or active. So that will be pretty easy to turn on and off. We can read the pressure on the input, and can we do pressure on output? Pressure input 2, combustion, output. Pressure output. Okay, so we can read pressure on the output. Okay, so I think we are going to use this to make nitrous oxide. And then if we look at the temperature, we need to get it underneath 150 degrees. But we can't go below, it looks like, negative 18 Celsius. So we'll need to keep that in mind. Now the tough one is going to be volatile, so we need to get it down below negative 80 degrees to get a liquid. And preferably somewhere like right around like maybe negative 160 or so. And the way we are going to do that is phase change devices. So I haven't played around with these. So I think... yeah, so I think it will be a combination of both is what we will need to do. And then let's... oh, got a storm coming? Okay. Oh, we won't be doing that at the moment then. Oh no, it's just oh. Just a little bug with the code. If I turn on the tablet, it does storm sound alert. Okay. So looking, so we can pull in oxygen from the atmosphere. Same with nitrogen, so we can pull both of those in, put it into a nitrolyzer to make our nitrous. We also have nitrogen here and oxygen here, but that's more for our plants. We do have the underground though for our ice storage for our nitrous, or our nitrice, so we can use that as well. So let's grab a ice crusher. I definitely forgot that. And I think we're just gonna build everything out here on top. We tucked a lot of stuff underneath the base, but I think for this I want to build it up on the top of the base. And let's see how we're doing. Okay, so crusher. Let's do one crusher. That's all we need. Turn the light off. Don't need that on at the moment. And let's grab a couple atmospherics kits. So we'll need 3 of them. These guys I'll just throw on the shelf. And while we're waiting for that ice crusher, there we go. Alright, so we got our ice crusher. So let's figure out where we will put that guy. So we'll need some oxygen and nitrogen filters. And speaking of that, we can check on this. It's still good. So our vending machine is pretty much straight that direction. So let's just put this guy. Yeah, we'll just do it right here. So that will be for our nitrice. That means we should do... we'll need a filtration device for our nitrogen and nitrous that we will be getting anyways. So let's do... so filtration... We'll do our nitrous filtration there, so it's on the outside so we can run it forward. This guy will do one away. That'll be for nitrogen. And then this one will just be for oxygen. Which means this guy... Actually, we can just hook everything up together. Yeah, so we'll hook all 3 of these guys together. And then I'm thinking we'll do some type of like one-way valve maybe. Yeah, so we could do like a one-way valve right there. Probably want some utility kits on there just to give it a little bit of volume to work with. So do something like that. We'll do our one-way valve there. Oops, that is not a one-way valve. There we go. So, one-way valve. So that will allow our crusher to run for nitrice. Then we need to have a active vent here, which I am thinking... Yeah, we'll just do it right there. So there's that. And these guys we will want to expand the volume on, so we have plenty of storage. I want a lot of storage because Yeah, we only have 1.44% oxygen and 2.96% on the nitrogen. So I'm thinking if we have a large volume here, this active vent can pressurize a lot. And then, let's see, so I'm thinking we're gonna need a pressure regulator as well, which we're gonna have power coming out this way. Yeah, we'll do it there. And just do a pipe cowl. And we'll do this as a back pressure regulator. So back pressure. Then we can set it to 40 megapascals. Turn that guy on. So that gives us a way to regulate the pressure inside of here. With a straight pipe here, we can get to our connections for power. So back pressure regulator, we got that, we'll just need to weld this stuff up. I think, yeah, we need pipes here. Need more pipes, okay. Okay, yeah, so that should work. This guy's gonna be inward. And I think we'll just run unfiltered back. Yeah, I think we run the unfiltered stuff back. Which actually, I wonder, do we do a volume pump on there? Oh, we could. So we could do a volume pump, that way this stays as empty as possible. Is kind of the thinking on there. Which actually, if we're gonna do that, I want to expand that volume as well. Just so this volume pump can run at full tilt. So we need 2 volume pumps. We'll need our different filters. Let's see, I think it's just a screwdriver now. Yep, there we go. So we'll have those there. I think this guy just needs an iron sheet. Yeah, okay. So let's go grab some more stuff while we are working on this. And let's see, where we need a volume pump. Do 7, that way we have a stack of 5 left. That guy's still working on pipes. Okay. So we got plenty of piping. Bring our tanks with us. So we got our active vent. Probably going to need a good amount of cabling. So bring this cable in with us. That guy can go back in the laptop. Here's our volume pumps. Which means there's gonna be, what, another one left in there, I think. Yeah, another 2. We needed iron. that little half stack is plenty. Then we needed, what else was it? I will need filters, so Stell lights. Don't think I have any of that. I've processed through all the ore, made another outpost run. So our fuel is getting down to 12, so we're have about half the fuel that we started with. Which, considering we're on day 336, and I think we set up the outpost around day like 240 or 250, somewhere around there. Fuel's lasting a good amount of time, so not too worried. Let's see, what can we steal the Stell lights out of? I think probably this guy. Nope. This guy? Yep. Okay. Alright. Let's see, it's gonna be third one. So like 1, 2, 3. Silicon. And there's silicon. There we go. These guys could actually... no, I'll just toss them back in. So, stellite and silicon. There we go. Alright, so let's do 2 of these. Should produce pretty quick. Probably gonna need plastic too, maybe. I'll grab some of that. Maybe some steel sheets as well, so throw those in there. Okay. We'll go hook this stuff up. Take a look. Alright. Oh, pipes. Of course I forgot that. But let's do our volume pumps. There we go. Then this guy, I think we'll just do a 1 on there. Don't need to increase the volume a crazy amount. So there's that, there's that. This guy, we just need to weld him up with some iron. Throw some cables on him. There we go. And nitrous. We'll just do green. Okay. So we know this is going to be mixed. So we'll get that painted up. Do we want to run this as its own power, or should we hook it up with our other power? Thinking we probably want this to be its own thing. So let us run maybe some heavy cable out this way. Or super heavy cable. There we go. And definitely overkill. So we'll get a area power controller for these guys. But we'll hook everything up here with heavy cable, because I think that power draw on the neutralizer is pretty high. So we'll just do heavy cable for all of this stuff. So get this hooked up and wired up. Definitely forgot to grab another atmospherics kit. So we'll get this going. Oops, I want to go this way with it. There we go. Hook these guys together. And then, yeah, we'll just come right through here. There we go. So that hooks all the power up. So now let's figure out where we are going to do our tanks. So starting with this guy, this is going to be our finished product, so our nitrous. That means we're going to have nitrogen there and oxygen there. So we'll get those guys hooked up. And then we do have a nitrogen pipe here and oxygen, so I'm thinking we're going to do a back pressure regulator and then feed it back into our main system. Since we already have our back pressure regulators set up for that, and then we can try and store as much as we can in those big tanks. But let's see, so this is going to be our nitrous. So there's that. This will be our nitrogen. So there's that. And then we have oxygen here. Okay. And let's paint them so we don't get confused. So nitrogen and nitrous. And these are waste as well, or mixed. There's that. This guy will be green. This one's black, and this one's white. It's already white. What am I thinking? Okay. So we got that. Then these two are going to get combined into a nitralizer thing, so let's go grab that. We need the regular piping as well. Really should put a locker up here so I can dump stuff. Since I don't think I have enough lockers, so let's do that real quick. Give me a shelf. Yeah, I'll just do it right there. That way I can dump stuff like plastic and like iron and steel. Just nice having a place that's outside your airlock as a location to drop that stuff. So let's pick up all of these piping, all this piping. There we go. There's that. Filters. I got steel here. Okay. So let's do our nitrogen filters now. Heavy filter nitrogen, 2 of them. Perfect. Then we'll just need oxygen. We'll grab more piping. Just grab a full stack. All right. So there's that. There's that. I'm sure I forgot something else. Steel can go up there. Actually, no, I'll hold on to that for now. There we go. Okay, so I got that one set up. That's right, the atmospherics thing. Okay. Atmospherics kit. So we'll grab, I think, just one of those. Yep. Let's see. Okay, so our nitrogen filters are done. Let's do our heavy oxygen filters now. Okay, so got that filter in. So this guy, we are going to need a mixer, that's for sure. Let's think about this. So we'll need the gas mixer, which, do I have one of those on me? I do. Okay. So we can do it like that. So we'll just plug oxygen straight in, same with nitrogen. That creates our oxygen-nitrogen mix. Then that is going to go into one of these guys, and I want to leave a little bit of room in case I want to expand it. And this guy is set up now. I wonder... So we'll have oxygen and nitrogen and nitrous, so all three of them coming back through. I wonder if we just route it back into our piping over here. Yeah, because then we can refilter it out with the nitrous filter. Because I don't think this guy's going to run all that often, because I really don't want to go out mining nitrous constantly. So, yeah, instead of doing it over here, we could do our mixer right here in the middle. All right. So if we do our mixer here in the middle, we'll need to get power in on that right-hand side. Do I want to go this direction? Yeah, I think so. Or we could set it so it's back up over here or over here. Maybe we just do it right here. So we could tie it in right here, run a pipe over to here. Yeah, we'll do that instead. And this guy. So we'll want to tie it into this piping over here. So I'm thinking, yeah, we just do it right here. Then we can run it over and then into this piping. Yeah. Maybe we actually turn this guy. So we could go... Oops, one more. There we go. So we go right there. Go right there, because we'll need our cabling over here anyways. Then this will allow us to connect this guy in right there, but at the same time, come over here to this side. And then I'm thinking we do same thing, we'll just do a one-way valve here. There we go. So one-way valve, and then we'll add in some of those utility kits. There we go. So that gives us those utility kits there. Which I think for now I'll close this and just check to see if we do our mix correctly, if it's still nitrous that comes out with the oxygen and nitrogen that was unmixed, which, yeah, most like it probably is, because I'm just going to use the mixer and not really control it all that well. So I'm guessing it's going to mess up and we're going to have nitrogen and oxygen in there. I was thinking I could probably just plumb it straight in if that was not the case, but we'll just rerun it through our filter here. Should be fine. So we got this guy here. So that's our oxygen hookup. Let's run this straight over. Actually, now I want to go underneath. It only took a little bit of time to weld all this stuff up, so there we go. Oh, perfect. I got oxygen and nitrogen right there. So let's go down. And this guy will just go over and connect into this nitrogen pipe. Okay, so that's our nitrogen. I guess technically I could even, just hook it straight in. I don't have to do a pressure regulator. Then it won't matter if our oxygen and nitrogen are either coming from the atmosphere or ice. We'll always have a constant supply of it. Okay, so that's our nitrogen hookup. Got super lucky on this hookup. That's nice. The only thing that could potentially be an issue is if the temperature on everything. That might be an issue. Oops. Almost made a mistake there. Yeah, I wonder... Yeah, I could see that being an issue. So, if that's the case, let's do that. And then this guy. Actually, that won't work. Let's go out to the side first, then up, then over. And then this guy can just go straight down. There we go. So what I'm thinking is, I don't have any valves. I don't really want to use a turbo pump on this. For now, we'll leave them unhooked. But we can, let's see. Yep. Okay. So we can end up putting a one-way valve on there, or just a valve in general to open and close depending on like the temperature. Maybe we do like a digital valve if we want to automate it in the future. I think this will work for now though, and then I can do it without having to pull up these floors again. Okay, and then which one is input one? This guy. Grab some more piping. Actually, yeah, I want to go up with it so we can put on the utility pipe. We got 3 left, so perfect. Okay. We want 50-50, so yep, perfect. And then our pipe cowl right there. Let's get it repainted. So there's that. Oh yeah, we'll keep that closed for now. And then this is a mix, so I'm just gonna do pink on it. There we go. There we go. Make it pink. Still got plenty of time. Okay. Can we go underneath the valve? No, we cannot, but we can right there. Okay, so there's that one. So that's reconnected. Means this one just needs to come out a little bit more. There we go. So area power supply, and then we can turn this stuff on. I already know I'm probably going to want these tanks hooked up so we can see what the pressure is inside of all of them for automating this process. So let's go ahead and get that hooked up there. Probably, yeah, just come straight through right here. Oh, even our waste tank is full. We're getting full. Okay. Alright, so that gets our tanks on the network. All of our different machines here on the network. We will get some valves for those. We got that. We just need an area power supply. And then pretty much, yeah, just our filters as well. And then we can try turning it on and see what happens. Let's go drop all this, or let's go refill everything. I think I will just throw some power up there. So there's that, there's that. Let's take off our suit. Flip that, or change out our jetpack. Okay, so I got that. Let's go check on the farm upstairs real quick while we're in here. So still got plenty of water, pressure's good, temperature's good. Got 10 potatoes, 49 things of wheat, and 11 things of soybeans. We'll take those soybeans. So I did get the oven moved up here in between episodes. I think I did that in between episodes. I don't think I did it at the end of the last episode. But all of our stuff is growing except for our tomatoes somehow died. Not sure how that happened exactly. All of our wheat is good though. I still need to add 3 more soybeans there. That is good. What else could we do real quick? Power. I know I'm gonna need some of these, so I'm thinking 5 high, 4 each, so 20. 4 rockets, 5 towers tall. So we got our filters, got our area power supply. Only need 1 of these. I don't think we need another atmospherics kit. Valves. That was the other thing. Pipe valve. Actually, do it over here. Pipe valve. Do 10 of them. Actually, 12. Okay, so we'll get those going. How's this over here? So we are sitting on 26 500 stacks of iron ingots, 10 stacks of 500 steel, 3 of copper, 2 of silicon. Yeah, we're doing pretty good on material except for our super alloys and regular alloys. But base material wise, we are doing good. Outposts are still filling up. Sweet. How's our power? I did add in a second battery over there. So these changed around a little bit. So now I am reading from the cable analyzer that's hooked up over there to read in the power to see how much power we're using. So that's going to this display. And then I'm doing a batch reader on the nuclear batteries to read the average ratio on each of them. So we were at about 19%, 20% between the two. And that was, the only change on that. I'll put that back down. Those are filters over here. Volatile's good. Pollutant, 93%. Yeah, plenty. Keep forgetting I have stuff back here. Yeah, plenty of pipes. Passive vents. I still got a full stack of those. Utilities. Let's make some more utilities. We'll do 2 stacks. There we go. These guys can sit over here with the rocket launch towers. Actually, just put them right there. Okay. Let's top up our food and water again. Alright, and let's put our suit back on. Let's go take a look, see how this works. Alright, let's take a look at this. So we'll get our valves on here so we can control everything, and then area power supply. Turn the power on. These pumps can turn on. Oh, forgot to hook this guy up. That's not too bad. Okay. So got that. Now let's see. So we should have nitrogen in there. Yep. And oxygen in there. Perfect. So we'll open these guys up so it equalizes. Perfect. just so we get some in here. We turn this guy on. Oh, forgot to hook that guy up. Okay. There we go. Alright. So this guy is working, and yeah, just like I thought, nitrous is coming through with oxygen and nitrogen. Conversion efficiency. Okay. So we got some being processed through there, which means if we open this guy up, there's not a storm coming in. Okay. So we can turn this guy on. We can turn that guy on and this guy on. So now we are gathering nitrous. That temperature though is concerning. Why? Oh, I thought it would heat this up. It does not. Okay. In that case, let's pause real quick. So our the pressure is not high enough yet to make it a liquid. But we do need to be concerned about that. Okay. So temperature over here is 400 degrees. Let's turn this guy off before we pressurize it too much, that we actually do start getting liquid. Let's turn this guy on. So his internal safety is set to 50 megapascals. So it shouldn't rupture any pipes by leaving this guy on. Let us do 59. Actually, 57. There we go. Just in case. So I should keep the pressure from building up too high while we are producing this nitrous. Okay, yeah, it's pretty much a 50-50 ratio going in. Okay. So let's grab a liquid tank real quick. What's the temperature on this stuff? 59 degrees. Oh, so our cooling is not working. I wonder why I have liquid water in there. That's weird. Oh, now we actually have a storm incoming. So 400 seconds. Okay, let's grab that liquid tank real quick then. All right. Oh, never mind. It's gonna be here real quick. Okay. I'll be doing this in the storm then. So we'll need those valves to put the condensation chamber on. Do I want anything else? No, I think that's it. I just need a tank for the liquid. So, insulated liquid tank. Let's do 10 of those guys. I need some more silicon. There you go. Maybe some more copper too. Go. Okay. So that gets us one tank right there. Do I have room? I do. Okay. So that's good, that's good. These towers can go over there. Should still have one more producing. What's going on? Oh, there it is. Okay, so we got our 4 for our rockets. Do we need anything else? I guess we could do a pipe heater, right? Yeah, we could do a pipe heater on there. If we look, if I remember right, these things do use a lot of power though. I think that's 5. So heater, pipe heater, liquid. We'll do just one. Okay, and then insulated liquid tank. We'll do 5 more. Okay. So I think it's going to be a little bit before that storm ends, so let us see if there's anything else we can work on. We can grab our chutes and go downstairs and start hooking this up. We can start running the nitrous over. See how much power we're pulling in. So we're pulling in 328 kilowatts of power and using 23. So storms are real nice for getting a bunch of power if you have the battery storage. Let's jump down here. So we have our nitrous here and this refrigerated vending machine. Let's take a look through here and see where we can pull everything out. Yeah, I guess we'll just run it straight across and then up. Let's see. So that red. Okay, so our ice crusher is right here on this set of frames. So we would want to go something like right through here. Go. And there's that guy, and then let's gonna be a small, or a 5. There you go. And then we're also gonna do a 5 on here. I think we'll just bring it in right here in between. And then just drop it straight down. This guy, yeah, we can do a 10. Do a 5. Three, maybe 5. There we go. Perfect. And there's that. Now we just need to connect it to our vending machine. I should do another refrigerated vending machine for that right there. So same thing, go down, go straight across. Perfect. And let's color this guy green. And fix the coloring on our other ones. There we go. That's not confusing. Alright, and that's good, that's good. Maybe the storm's over. Yep, storm is over. Perfect. Alright. So jump in here. I don't need that. Let's see. Double check, make sure recording's working. Okay. So perfect. Got our shoot network right here. I think I'm gonna just go straight up. I think right there. Yep. There we go. Paint it green. And this guy, with it coming out cold like that, I think I'll just bust it up to 300. So there we go. Hey, look at that. Okay, what was the issue? Presence of liquid and freezing. Okay. Look at that stress. Yep. Must be liquid CO2. Yep. Stress is decreasing. Anything else break? Does not look like it. Okay. This guy over here, good. Okay. So we'll do our insulated liquid tank right there. And we will do our condensation valves right here. Do just one for now, and I forgot liquid pipes. Perfect. These guys. Oh, I do want to be able to control it. So let's move this over by 1. There we go. Okay. So insulated pipe. There we go. Okay, so I got that there. No point in even trying to fix that at the moment until we get everything else fixed. Otherwise, we'll just break it again. So let's grab some liquid pipes. There's our liquid pipes. We should be done with our chutes though, so put that back. I think it was here. No, here. Yeah. Okay. And we'll grab this. Alright, let's go fix our atmospherics out here. So we'll put that pipe heater on to control the temperature. There we go. So turn that on. This guy we'll put right here. Can we... Can't go through there. Okay. Okay. So there's that. We can turn that on. Okay. So we should be good to turn this guy back on. Yeah, once it gets above a certain pressure, it will start to liquefy. So that's what we're seeing. And then that's why the temperature is going down. So we should almost do a pipe heater on the other side here as well. And then this guy, we want to do the opposite of our cooling, where we only turn it on. Speaking of that, should turn on. Okay. Let's fix this code real quick. So import. There we go. Edit. Let's see if I remember how I wrote this. Okay. Pause the game. Alright, so we got our filter, our valve, our regulator. Pressure output. So less than 2,000. Okay. Okay, so we have our gas sensor. Temperature outside. Temperature, okay, so yeah, if we are less than -20. Okay, so all of that should be fine. So let us load batch name. Oh, not doing name. Okay. So load batch into R0 from the powered vent. The temperature on the output. Set greater than, actually, vent. So I want outwards, so set less than. Or no, temperature input, right? I think so. So if I read the temperature on the input, or no, temperature output, yeah, temperature output. So that will be the temperature inside the brown pipe that we are using to cool down our liquid CO2. So if that temperature is less than 0 degrees, I'm thinking, Or no. Okay. Yeah, this was all tacked on to the end of this code. Alright, so... Okay, so first we check the volume of the liquid. If we are less than 1,000 liters, we turn it on. And we load the pressure on the output. If we are less than 2 megapascals, we turn that on. And then we add these two together. So it should just be, so strike temperature. So if we are less than negative 20 degrees outside, we would turn that R3 on. So we need all three of these to be true. Okay. Before this turns on and starts pressurizing the system. So instead of messing with that, let us do a volume pump here. Yeah, we have power right there, so we can just do a volume pump and then into a cowl right there. So what I'm thinking is we just turn this guy on if the temperature inside of here is above negative 20. So we will come down here. So load batch name into R0 from the volume pump from the actual one. This will be hash. And we'll name it something. Volume pump too hot. There we go. Hash. So volume pump too hot. And we want set batch name. Should be R0, right? So device name, name hash, logic type, on. I think I did that correctly. And then keep the game paused. So load batch, this guy here. Temperature output, average temperature output. All right, set greater than R0 based on R0 if we are over that negative 20 degrees. Then we turn this guy on, that way it will start emptying that pipe. That way the other vent can turn back on. If we export this guy, export it, put it back in there. This guy kicks on. Should start emptying this pipe network. Right, and then we should see the temperature on this start dropping. Still hot, and that's because our pipe over here is hot. Yeah, so it's gonna take some time for this. What we can do to help it out is just put some more volume down. That way we can put some more of this cold air in there. So insulated piping. So this guy will run through the day. So that's fine. So a lot of this is going to empty out throughout the day. And then at night, this guy should kick back on. So that should work. Now this guy over here, we actually want the opposite. I think we'll put our code in here. So let's connect our active vent to this guy. So D1 or D0. So that's gonna be our active vent. Import this. Okay, so we want to alias vent to D0. Alias our let's see what else we want on here. Nitralizer. Alias nitro to dB in case I want to do anything with that. Okay, and I'm gonna need a sensor to read the outside temperature, so let's grab that first. Alright, so we'll grab our sensor. That way we can read the temperature outside for our code. Yeah, thankfully with these small airlocks, it's pretty quick to go in and out of the base. But yeah, we'll read temperature outside. Yeah, it's a little hot. Good thing I checked. Okay. Alright, so that pipe is still busted. That's fine. We'll fix it here in a second. Let's put our sensor... Let's stick it right there. Out of the way. Okay. So gas sensor, we'll put that on D1. So gas sensor, okay. Let's jump back in. Sensor D1. Define. So we have our vent. Do I need to define anything? Maybe. Then our loop. Our yield. I want to load into R0 from the sensor. Temperature. Set greater than R0 based on R0 if we are over probably 25 degrees is what I'm thinking. So 25 degrees, so 298.15, 25C. And then Load. Load into R1 from the vent the output pressure. Can I not do that with the vent? Oops, not passive, active vent. Pressure. Temperature output, pressure output. Other way around. Okay. Pressure output. Set less than R1 based on R1 if we are less than, say, 10 megapascals. We'll add these together, so R0, R1. And set greater than or equal R0 based on R0. So we are doing 2 checks, so we need to be 2 or higher. And then set to the vent the on based on R0. And then jump back to loop. And then here I want to set the vent mode. So we want inward, so 1 here. Okay. Anything else? So that will pressurize our pump and keep the temperature up there. We're only doing 10 megapascals of pressure in the pipe. So it gives us plenty of headroom for the nitrolyzer to do its thing. And then it gives time for the filtration devices to do their thing. So that's fine. Yeah, so that should work. So if I do that, export that, and throw that guy in there. This guy should be working. What's the issue? Okay, you're set, yeah, you're inward. What's going on? Load into R1, set less than, add these 2 together. So temperature outside is not high enough. Oh, okay. So that was the issue. Is temperature going up? Okay, yeah, it's going up. Okay. Yeah, we just need to wait for it to heat up a little bit, and then that should turn on, pressurize. Let's see, what do we have in here that's a liquid? Okay. This thing is super cold in here. Let's actually make a heat exchanger. Let's do one of those. I'm gonna tie it into our furnace. Is what I'm thinking. So heat, large direct heat exchanger. I think I need 2 of those. Right, heat, large direct heat exchanger, gas. Actually, I think it's just 1, right? Maybe I just need 1. Yeah, man. There we go. Yeah, just 1. Okay. What was it? Pipe and steel sheets. We got those. Okay. Do I have a digital valve? I do. Perfect. So what we'll do is something similar to what we are doing with our CO2, heating it up. Yeah, so this guy here, where we have our digital valve. So we are going to do that right here. I'll grab some steel, which I left in the airlock. Of course I did. So we need that piping and our wrench and our welder. There we go. So what we will do is hook this piping up together. Yeah, so I have to go this way with it. And we can just go straight across this wire. There we go. And then we will do something similar to this. So we are going to have our digital valve somewhere on here, which, yeah, we'll control it from the hot side. We'll do our digital valve. Which way do I want to go? That probably this way. So we'll go right there. Allows me to connect it in through this pipe. Okay, so what's going on? Oh, he must be in winter time because the temperature is not getting high. Okay. Alright, let's get this hooked up then over here. So I am going to, yeah, we'll pull it in from right here. Alright, so busted that. Why do we have all this crap in here now? Okay. Pick you guys up. Must have happened when the pipe ruptured. It let everything in from the atmosphere. It's the only thing I can think of. Okay, so we got that. The other thing that we need is our regulator to control this system. So we will have to come this way. Okay. So yeah, we'll make it work. Won't be pretty. we worry about pretty afterwards. Okay, so we got that. Get our cable. Okay, so this is our pressure regulator heating. So we will just turn that on or off depending on the temperature inside of our pipe over here. That's what I'm thinking. And this guy, we will just put it back down. Oops. Okay. I'll just empty everything out of there. We didn't have anything in there that, or not that much stuff in there. Okay. So we got that. Need to hook this guy up as well. Okay. So insulated tank, and 2 NOS. I think heater, liquid, and NO2. Alright, so we'll get another one of those to go on this side somewhere. Just so we can keep this heated as well so it's not freezing. So we got that. Now let's see how we are going to do our code here. So we will need to define a digital, or call it a D valve, hash, define D valve, name, hash. We need to define a P regulator, regulator, pressure regulator, and pressure regulator name. Digital valve. Okay, digital valve name, pressure regulator name. So let's do valve, digital valve. It's our digital valve. Pressure, back pressure regulator. That's what I need. Let's see, did I do that correctly? No, I did not. Of course not. Back pressure regulator. There we go. Actually, let's get those names. Digital valve, heating. And then back pressure regulator, heating. Okay, so that gives us that stuff. Which means I don't really care about the temperature anymore then. So Load into R0, the pressure on the output set less than R0 based on R0 if we are under 10,000 megapascals. Set the vent on. Load into R0. From the vent, the temperature on the output. Set greater or set less than R0 based on R0. So if we are less than, let's see, so nitrous. I'm gonna say 50. That should, actually, we'll do 40. Yeah, so if we are under 40 on temperature, we can open up this vent. So this will be 40C. So if we are under that, we will open up the digital vent, or digital valve. So we will need to save to the digital valve. Digital valve, there we go. Save batch name, digital valve name, on R0. And set equal to 0. So R0 based on R0. So that means if this is 0, which means that we are over 40 degrees Celsius, this will invert that. So this will turn 0 to 1. So that means we can save that to our pressure regulator. So we're just inverting the value pretty much, and then turn this on based on R0. I think that will work. Turn this guy off. Let's hook this up. Honestly, all of this should be insulated. That way we can keep that heat, but that's fine. Okay. Temperature is still 62 degrees. How's our temperature over here? 64 degrees. Why is this guy not turning on? We are down to negative 50. I think we need to fix that first. So let's export this code, throw it in there, see how this works. Okay, so that turns on. Temperature in here is rapidly increasing. Perfect. So we're yeah, 96 degrees. Okay, so that should be good. Need an angle grinder to get rid of that guy? Okay. There we go. Okay, so this should keep the pressure up high. This is... yeah, our temperature in there should be good. This guy is stressing out because of the pressure. Is that right? I think we need to do a liquid thing on there. So liquid, which I think I am going to need to go straight up with it. Then we'll do our liquid drain right there. So let's grab one of those real quick. Actually, just steal one from here, just so we can get it on there. Try and keep this thing from exploding on us. There we go. So that will get rid of the liquid pollutant that's in there. Just good. Okay. Now this guy, this pipe network, it just has CO2, oxygen, nitrogen. This guy is set to inward. Okay. Perfect. We should be good to hook this back up then. Okay. So that should start filtering out stuff again. Which means this guy should start increasing. Once we have... Okay, so this needs to be replaced with a volume pump. There we go. Let's turn that guy on. So we're doing a volume pump here because the pressure on this side is higher than it is on this side, so that one-way valve wasn't able to push anything into here. So now that it is, we should be good to do this, and then if we actually change the temperature values around on here, we could actually do a liquid condensation valve on there to pull the nitrous out. Well, let's go back inside, top up our food and water so it quits yelling at us. We can take our suit off, and then I can change this alert around as well. So let's see. Grab food, grab water. There we go. Now it will quit yelling at us. And what do I have on here currently? So this is what we are working on. I'll grab our backup laptop. Bring this guy over here and we will import. Right here. Set this sound alert. Advance. Tablet. Sound alert. None. 0. There we go. Export that. Put that on there. Now if I... Hey, it's not yelling at us anymore. Awesome. Okay. So I got that, got that. This backup laptop can go over there. So I have two laptops. When I was doing, I think this coding over here. Yeah, doing the different coding on here. I was using dual laptops to jump back and forth between the code. That's why I got two of them. But there's that, there's that. What did we need? We needed... Oh, heater for that gas heater. Okay. I just need one. There we go. So we'll grab this. Yeah, man. There we go. Okay. Let's try and go figure this out. See how we do. Yeah, man. Alright. So there's that. There's that. We'll put our heater. Won't be able to do it there. But we could do it somewhere over here. We'll have to hook up data, which I think we can pull from right there. And then we have power right here. So perfect. And then, yep, this guy can fit through there. There we go. Bring that guy down. Okay. So let's take a look. So we're sitting at 21 degrees on there. So if we look at our gases, what I'm really worried about is where it starts to freeze. So negative 21 degrees Celsius. So we will turn this pipe heater for gas. We'll use this in our code. So define gas heater name hash. So there we go. Define gas heater. Define liquid heater hash. Okay. So gas heater. So heater. Pipe heater gas. So structure. Pipe heater and then liquid pipe heater. Define liquid heater name. So we'll be using these to read the or control the heat temperature inside of our liquid tank, as well as our gas tank here, waiting for it to condense. So we got that. We are going to need this guy as well. So let's do define liquid tank and ooh if I could type hash define gas tank NO2. So this is how we will read tank small NO2 tank gas. There we go. So this is how we will control the temperature for our gas and liquid for our nitrous. Which means we need to read our filter as well. So filter, oops, filter, and O2, name, and then define our filter, which my naming convention is all over the place. Okay, filter. Oh, of course, we gotta do it the hard way. Okay. Filtration. Structure filtration. And then this guy, do filtration and O2. Go. Here's that. Okay. I think that will be everything. So we're using the filter to read the... Actually, why are we doing that? I'm sure I'll need it for something. Okay. Alright, so this temperature... I was worried about pollutant becoming a liquid at this temperature and pressure. Yeah. Compare this to nitrous oxide. Okay, so they both become liquids. Nitrous at a lower pressure though. Right? Yeah. So, as long as we don't go above 5 megapascals, so we're trying to... Okay, what's our low end? Goes 0, so 3.2. Which means we need to change this guy to 3,000. Okay. I was thinking we could do that condensation valve to filter out the nitrous, but they both go to liquid at the same temperature. Pressure would be different, so we could try and do it that way, but I'm hoping by controlling the pressure here, we can give time for that filter to filter out the nitrous. So there's that. Now let's load into R0 from load batch name. We need the tanks, that's right. Define liquid tank. Define gas tank. Dash. Try and do some copy pasta. Insulated. Tank small insulated. This was our gas tank. And our liquid tank small insulated. That's this guy. Okay. So load from our gas tank name. Temperature. Load average set less than. So nitrous oxide. So we freeze at negative 19. So basically if we are less than 0 degrees, let's turn the heater on. So R0 based on R0, 0 degrees. Pretty sure it's just 273.15 and Kelvin. So that's 0C. And we are going to save this to our gas heater. Gas heater name on R0. Then we'll do same thing with our liquid side. So read in from our liquid tank name. Yeah, naming convention all over the place. That makes sense. Yeah, temperature, average. Same thing on this one, except for... Actually, yeah, exactly the same. And then this guy will be our liquid heater instead of gas heater, and liquid heater name instead of gas heater name. Okay. Alright, so that should control the temperature on our liquid and gas side for this stuff. So export you, throw you back in there. Okay, so we have... Yeah, it's hovering right around 3, so we're not making any liquid pollutant. That's good. And our temperature is right around 40. This guy is sitting up at 5. And it's throwing out the liquid pollutant, so that's good. Yeah, jump the temperature back up above 60, so that's good. Temperature in here is hovering at about 18 degrees. And this guy is 56 degrees. Okay. So that's good. How much pressure do we need? So at a minimum above 850. Yeah, so it's gonna take a little while for that to pressurize. But it is running. Pressure, processed input, input, okay. So, fair enough. I want to see this one. Okay, so we're hovering right around 3. That's good. Now what we could actually do... could actually use this to pressurize our system here. So let's actually get rid of this guy. We'll do a pressure regulator, and we'll do a back pressure regulator as well. And we'll just set this guy to be like 5 megapascals. So the pressure will build up in here, but we want that because it's going to increase the pressure in here. Then we can do a condensation valve. So this guy, so we'll flip it around. Actually, we'll just go in through the top here. We'll do 2 of them. And we can do our piping right across the top here. And let's see what's the best way to get over here. I think we just go straight up. It's gonna look a little crazy, but that's fine. Is that the same height? I think so. Yeah, 3 and then 1. Yep. There we go. Let me go like that. And what that will do is pull the liquid N2O out of here. Because at that temperature, so 19 degrees, we only need a pressure of just over 1 megapascal for it to liquefy. This guy is active. What's going on? Don't have any oxygen. Out of nitrogen. Okay. I think I'll swap these guys over to one-way valves. There we go. That will help. So that will allow these two to be pressurized. Then we can keep making nitrous. This will keep this pressurized up to 3, so that gets us our oxygen and nitrogen. And then if the pressure does get too high here, anything will, or most of the stuff will get kicked out. And then if it is nitrous, then it will get pulled in from our filter. This will keep our temperature up high. And what is going on over here? Let's take a look at this guy again. Let's see what the issue is. Okay. So oh, it's probably yeah, it's gonna be our volume of liquid that's causing this to not run. Okay, let's bump that up to 3. Did I forget to export it? Okay, so that should be fine. Volume of liquid. Load the pressure, so if we are less than, 2. Yeah, because our pollutant liquid starts yeah, it'll start liquefying if we are above that pressure. Okay. So that's what it is. And then this guy should be turning on. Why are you not turning on? Okay. Oh. Export. Why are you not turning on? So less than 3,000 liters of liquid should be fine. Pressure on the output from our powered vent. Do I have one powered vent on this network? I should, right? Yeah, just one. Okay, that's fine. So if we are less than 2000 megapascals, add these two together. So if that's true and that's true, that makes a true or 2 here. Then we load from the gas sensor. If we are less than negative 20 degrees, I turn our 3 on, and if we are... Don't need equal, need greater than or equal. Based on, yeah, R2 is where we are adding this, so we have 1, 2, 3 checks, greater than or equal to 3. Yep. Okay. Oh, did I save that? Yeah, greater than or equal. Okay. I think that was the issue. Turn on. What is this issue? Do we have that much liquid? There's no way we have that much liquid, do we? Alright, what the hell is going on? Okay. We're using a large tank. I'm pretty sure that thing can hold like 50,000 liters or something ridiculous. Right? Tank. Insulated, large insulated tank. Yeah, 50,000 liters, so. Just bump this guy up to 10,000 liters. That's plenty. Pressure on the output. Export. Less than that, that becomes a 1. Structure powered vent. That's correct. Pressure on the output. Pressure on the output less than 2 megapascals. That should be true. Add these two together. We load the temperature outside. That is less than negative 20. Oh, it's negative 6. Oh, no. Oh. That could do it. You. Come here. There we go, yeah. Bring this guy over here. And it can go like that, go like that. This guy's still in a kick on and off. I think... I'm just reading the sensor name. Yeah, okay. So as long as I keep the same name, I can move this guy. So temperature outside. Bring this guy over here. Yeah, we don't have anything that should potentially interfere with it. There we go. There we go. And instead of doing this, let's pop this guy straight up in the air. There we go. And we got liquid in there, but it shouldn't get to a high enough pressure that it damages anything. Alright. There we go. Now this should start cooling down our system. Yeah, so we're already at 12 degrees. Perfect. Okay. Note to self, keep your vents away from your gas sensors. This guy is doing good as well. So it's going to take some time because we need to get some pressure in the system on there. And then, yeah, this guy is doing good as well. Which, to help this along, let's take this guy and move him. Do it right there. So what I'm thinking is we are going to put a pressurant valve on there to help put some more pressure into the system. And there's that. Okay, yep, turns on. So it's going to try and keep it up above freezing. That's good, that's good. And then this guy, we need a pressure regulator. And we are going to do a pressurant valve. Which we can do... Yeah, we'll do it right there. Which means pop this guy off. Oops. Fingered that. So a condensation valve. That way, okay. There's that. And grab one of these. Okay. And let's look at our gas. So nitrous. We want to keep it probably 20 degrees, so 1038. There we go. So it's going to take the gas in this system. So the nitrous that hasn't condensed, and forcibly push it over to this system to keep the pressure up in here to help everything condense. So we got that, that's good. Got 2 moles in there. So that's fine. How are we doing on this side? That's good. Just checking to see if this pressure is increasing or decreasing. So our efficiency is good, so we are only making 2 moles, it looks like, at a time. It is making that liquid though, so that's good. But I think we can speed up this process. Let's see, make sure nothing over here is breaking. Doesn't look like it. Okay. Nothing over here is breaking. That's good. Okay. Let's see if we can make some more atmospheric kits. atmospheric. Just one more, looks like. Let's see, Atmo. Give me... yeah, like 5 more. So it looks like we're gonna run a little short on gold. Give me some gold. There we go. Okay. So we'll put another one of these guys down. Do I want to go out the front? I think so. Alright, so we'll get this guy connected. Then we can reconnect it in over here. Turn that guy on. And we are sitting right there on that 5 megapascals. So that's helping turn all that nitrous into a liquid. Oh, I wonder if it is... we are getting the temperature changes because of thermal convection and solar heating and all of this because it's not insulated. Bet that's what it is. So this would almost be better to do inside of your base, because then you could more easily control your oxygen and nitrogen temperatures coming back into your system. So, good to know. Let's take a look. There's that. How's our thing coming along over here? So I think the one heater is not quite enough, if I understand it correctly. So because we are losing 1.44 kilojoules, let's see, so liquid heater. So this will add a 1 kilojoule of heat per tick, and we're losing 1.45 kilojoules of heat. So I think we need an actual another heater real quick. So let's grab that. Heater, pipe heater, liquid. Let's go 2 more of you. I think we're gonna put 3 more down. Why not? Go overkill. Did I have any in here? No, I don't. Okay. There we go. Grab these 2 pipe heaters. Or liquid heaters. Liquid pipe heater. Pipe heater liquid. Whatever. Let's see. Alright. Where should we put these guys? Can't put it there. It's gonna be a little awkward if I put that up there. Could do it, yeah, right through here. Okay. Insulated piping. I think we just connect them in right here. It says quickly becoming a mess. Let's try and clean it up a little bit. There we go. And if I copy these names over, now if we look, our temperature should be increasing. Okay. So we'll have to keep an eye on that. As long as we stay above 3 kilojoules, or stay under 3 kilojoules that we are losing, we should be good. And then this should also help liquefy everything, if I understand it correctly. Not this guy, we need more heat on here. So let's get that prepped as well. So we'll get 3 going on this side. Okay. So there's that. Let's bring it in from... Crap. It'd be better to almost go that way, right? We can go this way. Okay. So let's go grab 2 more for the other side. Yeah, I don't think I have any in here. Good old Nitrous, always fun to play around with. Okay, yeah, we need to make it. So, heater, pipe heater. Let's do 4 of them. 1, 2. We'll just put 2 on there. Yeah, otherwise we have to worry about it freezing on the other side. So go right there, right there. Oh, just left it the same name. Okay. So now if we look, so we are above that 3 kilojoule limit, just barely. Yeah, it's real close. But the temperature should be increasing. Then we should also be pulling gas into here. Okay. Oh, what broke? Let's set this guy down to 40 megapascal. Okay, let's check on this system. So we got liquid, nitrous, and there. Yeah, I think we need to increase the temperature on this guy. Possibly, it should be fine. That's good. Okay, so we have half a liter in there. Alright. I think we just throw more at it. So there's 1, 2, 3. Perfect. Alright, so we got that hooked up. So we should be producing more. So each one of these is producing 2 moles of nitrous, it looks like. Yeah, so 2 moles of nitrous. Yeah, everything's hooked up there. What are we doing in here? So we are up to 354 kilopascals of pressure. And up to a liter. Awesome. I think we can hook up a hash display to our tank so we can see how much we are making. So let's try that out. Done with that. Put the sensors up there. So let's do a hash, or not hash, graph. Graph display. We'll do one of you, and then this guy's my 500 setup. So console. Let's do a large console from the mod. Do 5 of them. Top up our food and water as well. Grab you. Okay, let's look at those big consoles. Large console. So we could do a 2x2 or a 3x3. So that'd be glass sheets. Okay. Oh, okay. Oh, that's kind of interesting. Oh, wow. All right. Let's try this out. Actually, now that I think about this, I need to hook this onto something in order to use it. Let's cheat the system a little. So if I take one of you, put you right there, then weld you up one time. There we go. Then I could take this guy. Oh, that'd be perfect, yeah. I'll just do that right there. Graph display. Put that guy in there. And then take our frame off. Put it back. And just see. Where's that connection at? I think it was, yeah, right there. There we go. So this is our NO2 liquid. And if we connect this to our what would it be? Actually, I think I have a memory thing on me, don't I? Oh, no, I don't. Okay. Let's do a logic reader. Logic, input, output. Yeah, we'll do it right there. I think that will work. Okay, read logic reader. And then this guy, we are going to read from our, what is this, liquid tank NO2, liquid tank NO2 variable, total, was that volume of liquids, I think? Volume of liquid. There we go. Perfect. Now we can see how it is doing. Wish you could see that text a little better. Okay, so we can see how it is changing, or pretty much what the amount is over time. So we can kind of see that it's going up. Yeah, I think it'd be better to do it with code, but interesting. Okay, so got that. So we're up to 1.47 liters in there. 612. Our temperature is getting a little too cold. Let's see. I got heat over here. All right, let's do another one of these heat exchangers. Hey, look at that. Our pressure or temperature in our tank here is finally coming down. Our temperature in our pipe. So 2 degrees, that means, yeah, we're transferring 9.14 thousand joules of heat between the two. All right, let's grab another heat exchanger. We'll put these consoles up in glass. Actually, I'll just do glass right there, sensors right there, and yeah, large direct heat exchanger. Let's just grab 5. Seems like we'll need them, especially when we start doing the liquid volatiles. How many digital valves do we have? 2 left. Okay. Pressure regulators, good. Okay. Vending machine refrigerated. I need to put one of these over here so I remember to take it downstairs. Power, we are sitting right around 19%. Yeah. Trade is still good. Come on. Yeah, I just need two. Okay, so we are going to hook this up on our liquid and gas side of the nitrous. So what I'm thinking... gas, and then gas liquid. Yeah, we'll do one space. There we go. Do I have enough pipe? Yep. And of course I forgot the steel again. Thankfully it's right here. Alright, so we'll get these welded up. And then just need to connect them in. So this is gonna be our main heat guy. So it's gonna be kind of like we set that one up over there, which means probably need to get rid of that one. That's our digital valve. And we need our pressure regulator, back pressure. We could... Okay, yeah, that won't interfere with that one. Digital valve, heating, and O2. Go. Now this guy, or this one coming out of here, is just going to go right to here. And then what we will do is go up and above, so over one, like this. So this will help equalize the temperature between the gas and the liquid. And then this one right here, we just plug right into our liquid. So already that should help the temperature come up. Yeah, this stuff is real cold. Okay. So what's our temperature in here? 144. Yeah, I think between episodes, I'm going to pull all the regular piping up here and change it all over to insulated. Just so we can capture that heat and reuse it over here on our liquid side. But let's see. So we have our thing over here. What can we get our temperature from? Actually, we're already getting the temperature. That's right. Okay, so temperature output. What the? Import. Okay, I was gonna say, I don't recognize that. Okay, there we go. So our liquid tank, yeah, our gas tank, okay. Alright, set less than R1 based on R0. If we are less than, I want to say 30 degrees, then we will turn the heat exchanger on. So yeah, if we are less than 30 degrees inside of our gas tank, set R1 to 1. And then same with this guy over here. And then yeah, we'll do set batch name, digital valve, define digital valve name N2 hash and this will be on based on R0. We'll do same thing down there. Oh, based on R1. Okay, yep, that's good. That way, either the temperature in the gas or the temperature in the liquid, if either one of those is too low, then we will kick this on. And what is this temperature? Yeah, 30. So 30 C. We just need the name for... What was the name? Yeah, this digital valve. Digital valve heating, perfect. So that's good, that's good. And then... so we need the inverter again. So we'll do that. We'll just do it down here off of this one. We're just changing it over to R1. Same thing here. And then pressure regulator name. So define press regulator name. And O2. Okay. All right, double check. Yep, so we got that name there, and then yeah, we just invert it and then turn it on or off. Based on R1 here. Perfect. Okay, let's export this and see if it works. Okay, so that opens up. So we got some temperature coming through. This should help this guy heat up. Okay, perfect. So temperature in our tank here is increasing. So that's good. Temperature in here, not increasing. Probably because there's just not enough of it in there. We only have 103 Pascal. Yeah, we don't even have a mole. That's fine. We should almost be pressurized though. Perfect. And then as that temperature goes up, so if we look at this, if we go up to 30 degrees, the pressure that we need will also increase to keep it a liquid. But that should be fine. Okay, so we got all of that working. What is going on over here? Okay. Do I have any more of these? I do. This thing venting all the time is freaking me out. So, put that guy up there. Okay, mixed. Perfect. This guy is mixed. Same with you guys. And you. Okay. And these guys should all be green. Okay. That guy's mixed as well. Same with you. Alright. Now we can actually see that the volume is increasing. We're up to 14 liters. It looks like, yep. So 14 liters of liquid nitrous. And let's see. Yeah, so temperature in here is not really going to increase until we get some more nitrous in the system. So that's fine. What we can actually do is jump down. Actually, anything breaking? Oh no, it must be this guy. Okay. What's our temperature in here? 18 degrees. So temperature is going down. Just not that quick. This guy is -3. What we will actually do is swap this over to our turbo pump real quick. Before I do that though, I want to get that name. And then pop this guy off. Oops, not this one. This one. And then should just be as simple as changing this over to a volume pump. Oops. Whoa. Import. So turbo volume pump. And if we export that, throw that on there, this guy should kick on. Perfect. Should help empty this out a little quicker, I think. There we go. Now we see that temperature dropping. And this temperature is dropping as well. Might be worth it to make one of the, let's see, heat exchangers. So yeah, one of these. I haven't made one of these yet, so it's a lot bigger. So we could do 3, so I'd take 3 kits. Might be worth trying that out with one of this. For our base cooling anyways. Seems this one is keeping up though, so we are dropping down, already down to 16. How's this guy? 17.3. Yeah, it looks like we are kinda equaling out. Wonder if we ran out of oxygen. Oh, nitrogen is the issue. How's this guy? Yeah. Just don't have enough nitrogen in the system. But we can go dump some of the, or I forget, some nitrous in there. Okay. So got that. Let's go dump some nitrous in the ice crusher. I think I got it set up correctly, so we'll just do a couple. We'll do just 4 of them for now. Perfect. Let's go make sure it actually made it to the crusher. Okay, yeah, it's just that guy emptying stuff out. And perfect. Awesome, so it did make it there, which means this guy's gonna have a bunch of nitrogen and some nitrous as well in there. I should probably change that over to the volume pump. Yeah, let's do that. If I am going to do that, yeah, we'll just do something like this. Turn that up to 10. There we go. So that will help empty this out. And what we can also do, now that I think about this, condensation valve on here. Since the only thing we'll have in here as well is just the nitrogen and nitrous. There we go. In that case, yeah, I want to swap this over to a pressure valve. So pressure regulator, back pressure, perfect, and turn this up to, say, yeah, like 3,000, 5,000. There you go. Yeah, so that will help liquefy this nitrous coming in. Then we can just pop it right into our system. So go like that, make sure that's turned on. There we go, stress is going down. Air temperature is in the 40s, so that's perfect. Nitrogen is acting as a pressurant for the system. Perfect. How is this now? So 18.2 and sitting at 2 degrees Celsius. This one is still super cold, but that's just because there's barely any moles in there. Temperature in here is almost negative 15, and we are down to 11 degrees for the base cooling. And temperature inside of here is, yeah, 77 degrees. So, perfect. Okay. Well, I think that is where we will end the episode. Let's get this painted. There we go. Gotta get that screenshot. In that case, what color should we do? Yeah, I'll do green on these. Actually, technically this is mixed, so keep that brown. I'll just do green on these ones. Okay. Base is getting big, but get that screenshot. So, thank you so much for hanging out. Got a lot done today. We got the start of our liquid nitrogen being produced, and we are over 20 liters now of liquid, not nitrogen, liquid nitrous. So that is one piece of the puzzle that we need for making our rockets. And we are getting close to our series goal of surviving that 365 days without dying. Probably happen maybe in the next episode, we'll see. I'm not gonna try and do too much stuff in between episodes. But in the next episode, we'll jump into doing our liquid volatiles. It took a little longer to do the nitrous, but I think this one is more complicated, especially using like the nitrolyzer compared to the volatiles. I think volatiles, we just need to cool it down. That's like the only issue, and we already have storage for our volatiles. Speaking of which, how much do we have? None, because it's all been turned into fuel, probably. Yeah, we're sitting on 1.76 megapascals in our fuel tank. Yeah, before we end that, let's jump down there real quick and see. Yeah, let's take a look real quick, see how our volatiles are doing in our fuel. So, volatiles, empty, oxygen, 26.7 thousand moles. Our fuel, though, we are sitting on, yeah, 1.76 megapascals. So I'll need to dump some more volatiles, probably do some more ice mining in between episodes. But thank you so much for hanging out. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys in the next one.